Good morning, YouTube. As you can see from the title, just want to report of an incident. Traffic. I end up leaving Amazon real late. I usually get off about 6:30ish, but then they didn't give us voluntary time off, so we had to do what they call picking. That's after you scan those 20,000, 25,000, 26,000 packages and sort it. Then we have to prepare them by loading them on carts and then putting them next to the trucks and cars for people to pick up in the morning. So, y'all gone. What happened? Excuse the sun. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning, Lynn. As you can see from the title, I just heard it on the radio. I'm on my way home. I'm in traffic. I'm on Northside Drive. And I said, you know what? Pick my poison. Do I go on 285, get stuck on traffic, or do I just go the back way, get stuck in traffic? So I said, makes no difference. I still get home about the same time. So anyways, as y'all can see from the title, I just heard on the radio that if somebody was delivering food, most likely it's either Uber Eats, but I haven't figured out which company they was working for, but they were either doing those food deliveries. And what I was reading online, I didn't look at the news yet, but I was pulling it up online, and it said the person got ambushed from behind. Somebody had ordered food, obviously, and in the process of going there, somebody snuck up from behind them and shot him in the back. And then the driver who was delivering food, he shot back. But they say he's in the operating room getting operated on. He's in the operating room. So I pray that person, it was in Atlanta. It happened last night or earlier today. I didn't get the specific details. Right in Atlanta, when I pulled it up, it said Visteria Lane or something. I don't know what part of Atlanta that is. So I'm gonna do more research and see it. But if you go to AJC.com or WSB TV, they're reported on the news. But I didn't. Probably so. Southwest Atlanta. Or raggedy ass Stone Mountain. It could be anywhere. But most likely it's probably in the most likely it's in the hood. Who's on here? I can't see. Good morning, Diane. Is it Diane or Diana? I can't see. It's so much light. Can't see nothing. Diane. See, and that's what I be talking about. See, when they do Uber Eats and Grubhub or any of those food deliveries, when you go to certain neighborhoods, I always tell them, I don't go upstairs to dark breezeways. I'm not getting out my car if I feel it's not safe. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. And Uber is known for that. People give Grubhub too. I mean, I'm not going to excuse them. I'm not going to leave them out. But all those companies. But Uber Eats really... I had somebody... No, it was Grubhub. Somebody put some kind of ghetto-fied name. It wasn't even a name. It was like a slang. And then when I pulled up... And they lived in Snellville. And it was like in a real rough part. And they didn't even... give their real name. I think it was I want to say it was Grubhub. No, it was Uber Eats. It was Uber Eats. Okay, now police want to stop somebody. Boy, I swear, everybody want to act like they want to know how to drive. Why cops got to be present for people to know how to drive? Know how to drive when regardless of if cops are around. But no, it was Uber Eats, because it was that little nasty fish place up there in the one I keep telling you about up the street from my house. They ordered food from Blitz Wings, and I was going to deliver it in up there in Snellville, but it was in a rough part. You know, all of Gwinnett County and all that kosher. So even if it's Snellville or whatever. And he put, he didn't put no name. He just put down Thug Life, something, whatever. I said, okay, who the hell is this in Thug Life? And then when he pulled up, he didn't even say thank you or nothing. He come pulling up looking like he about to fight somebody with his own raggedy, looking self. Looked like he was in a fight. And oh, you getting a ticket. Dang. But why are you writing all the tickets and stuff on the back seat of the car? Well, ain't my business. Oh, no wonder somebody else hit somebody else straight in the... 3 people. Boy, a train reaction. 3 people end up hitting each other from behind. See, people, that's what you get trying to drive fast. You ain't gonna get to work any quicker. It was like boom, boom, boom. All 3. Somebody hit the person in front of them in the back, and then they stopped, and then somebody hit the person in front of them. But I don't know why the truck stopped. What is the truck? What is the truck? This is on, and anything about it, this is on Northside Drive. It's not even on a highway. Stupid people. See all that dang little traffic for nothing. But why did the truck stop? That's what I want to know. The truck ain't had nothing to do with that 3-way accident. But then the cops are already, it's not even no, I don't know. Let me stop being nosy. It ain't concerned me. I know I passed it and got up and moved away from that mess. But yeah, so the point I'm making is that I hope that person who they okay. But they had a gun. They had a gun too. So when they got shot in the back, they had fortunately had the gun on them and was able to protect himself and shot back. But they got one of the suspects. They got one person in custody, and then they're looking for 2 or 3 other people on the run. So they got one person, but now they're looking for 2 or 3 other people. So see, that's what I be talking about. That's why I have to be like, where I'm going, I'm not going in that neighborhood. I'm not, I'm not going any place with 0 tips with Grubhub. Uber Eats, you really don't know where you're going, but let me tell you, I'm going to start limiting to where I go. And I think that Grubhub and Uber Eats in particular need to be aware of the restaurants and their surroundings. Don't just sign up restaurants in Niggerville. That's it's a person on YouTube. This big muscle gay guy. He be talking about some series about Niggerville. He's so stupid. Walter Lee Hampton III. If you ever look at his YouTube videos, he be trip. He's a trip. But yeah, you can't be, just because people want to order food, and then the thing about it, they don't leave no tips. That don't mean everybody's gonna be dragging it, going out to those neighborhoods anymore, especially at night. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Y'all just gotta just cook, open up a can of beans or something. But you ain't about to get me the damn Swats or raggedy ass Memorial Drive in the hood, picking up some food at a certain time of night. 10, 11 o'clock. If I'm not driving in residential neighborhoods and I know it's safe, you ain't worried about me going to the hood. I did that maybe a few times, and I've gone there, and people weren't even home. That was the thing. It was a strange one. I was in the cut, and first of all, they had this nasty raggedy couch on the porch. And then I'm looking, and I show up, and nobody answered the door. I looked in the door in the house and I see the TV and stuff on, but I didn't see anybody. It was like, It was for Grubhub too. And it was like, well, can you just wait for 10 minutes and see if somebody comes? No, I'm not waiting for 10 fucking minutes. No. I told them, I said, no, I'm not waiting for 10 minutes. You know. I said, it's a dangerous neighborhood. I'm leaving. I said, I can leave the food on the floor. I can leave the food on the porch. No, you can't leave the food on the porch. Shit. But I'm not staying around for those 10 minutes either at midnight. That was the most craziest thing they told me to do. You know, Yvette, you know what I'm talking about? Boy, Walter don't hold nothing back. Walter talk about him and Earl. They getting married. They said they finally getting married. I was like, ooh, I need to see that video. I said, boy, I never seen two men. And I never met Walter. I think I chatted with him a few times on his channel because he used to build houses and stuff. And I was asking him if he knew anyone that could do some work. And I was actually going to get him to do it. Oh yeah, I didn't know that they were getting married. Yep. Walter and Earl, they've been together for what, 13, 14 years? And I never knew what Earl looked like until I saw a picture of him. And he's like real big and muscular too, just like Walter. And he's a school teacher, based on what I get from information. But I've never seen him on the videos. But Walter, boy, I mean, I know how I talk to Walter. I was at LA Fitness and I was working out at the one in Atlantic Station. That's when I met him in person. I was working out at the gym and I said, hey Walter, and then you know I was chit-chatting with him. So that's how I met. That's how I bumped in. I met him in person. You know. I think he gave me his number at one time, but I don't know where I don't know what I did with it. But he's a cool cat. Walter be tripping, boy. Now, if you talking about some videos, Walter be making some videos and got so many subscribers. And Walter could say anything. Nobody would never say nothing crazy to him. Well, I guess I'm quite sure they do. He probably just ignore them. You know, he don't be studying them. He do not be studying no people. Oh goodness. But you know what though? It's a shame. You can't even do your own job delivering gross, food, and people wanna, ambush you. I might have to start thinking about getting me a weapon too. But I don't know, because I hate to buy a gun and I have to use it. But you know what they say? If you take a gun on someone and you pull it, you better get ready to shoot. Because I'm not trying to put myself in no situation like that. I'm not going to do it. And you know what? And Uber or Grubhub, if they would have ever come and complain to me about the customer wants you to deliver food, I say, then you know what? Then something happened to me, then let me sue you for putting my life in danger. What about that? See, and this person who probably got robbed, he probably was a mark. They probably looked at him, oh, well, he ain't gonna do nothing. I bet you, he most likely was an Uber driver. He probably drove Uber and probably did food deliveries. And he probably did it at night and had this little piece with him. Because can you imagine if he didn't have it? And this is like how many, Yvette, now I know you know. If you haven't, this has been like 2 months in a row. On the news, they had reported about Uber and Lyft drivers whether they doing food or people, that's been carjacked or robbed. It's been so frequent. It's like every week something on the news. Something happened with an Uber or Lyft driver getting robbed. It's getting too frequent. It's getting too frequent. You know. I think they need to start doing background checks on, you know, I don't know if they can do background checks on people per se, but I think they need to really do something with verifying some, I don't know. They need to do something to verify people, because that's stupid. For somebody to order food, play on the app, and then turn around, you gonna try to ambush somebody from, you know, they said they flagged the person down. And that's another thing. I don't deliver food for people who be giving me half-ass addresses. If I pull up and I'm seeing and you ain't put no gate code, I'm gonna call you one time for the gate code. But all this stuff will just pull up on such and such a street and such a corner. Nope. I'm not going nowhere in nobody's corner dropping off no food. If I don't have no, you know, that half-ass aunt's address. Uber's known for that. They're known for that. They'll give you a very vague address. I've gotten even Grubhub too. I've gotten food delivered. They tell me to deliver at such and such and such a place, and I show up and it's closed. I'm like, this is a business. There's nobody here. Exactly. You go on this own little raggedy wing place. It's always in the hood. That's why I don't really like a whole lot of those ghettofied, you know, unhealthy restaurants, because it's too many. How many wing places can it be? And most of the time it's owned by these Asians, and they don't even live there. They'll open up a Chinese restaurant in a minute. Wing place, you know, and they don't live in the neighborhood. They don't live in the area. They live right up in the they come in the black neighborhood, open up some raggedy mess, serve some you know, whatever to us, and then we supposed to eat it and be like, ooh, give me chicken fried rice. And that thing ain't even real chicken. On my Facebook group, I had posted something that Food and Drug Administration said that they were like 8 tons of chicken that was flew in from China. That girl looked just like she works for Amazon. She looks just like her too. I'm trying to be nosy. No, that ain't her. It looks like a girl that works at Amazon. So what's she doing working at Amazon and then she working at the car wash, Misty Car Wash? That's too strenuous. Wings and weave. That's true, and it's not even that good. And then after that, the report said that there was millions of tons of chicken wings that was flew in from China. I know I talked about this before on a live stream, and it was rat meat. Yeah, I know I talked about this because I know where that dang Kevin. I know Kevin and who else be making fun. Lynn, let me see. Where you would know you ain't make no comment about cake food. Look at this. I'm just at dang Pomps. Dang. I ain't never gonna get home. All this dang traffic. Yeah, so that chicken wings and stuff that supposedly sold at the Chinese store, Chinese restaurants or whatever, is rat meat. They said it would come, it's rat meat, and it looks just like chicken. When I looked at that photos and they were showing it, and they were saying how it was not actually chicken, it was rat meat, and they get them from China. That's what it is. That's what it is. So when you be tasting it and eating it, you be like, it ain't taste like that. It ain't no chicken. When you see that pieces and you say, well, dang, why does this thing look so little and small? It ain't chicken. That is rat. And I swear to God, if I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to get that post and put it on my YouTube video or something. Start, embedding some of the things I see. Look at that big old person. He got a big old Uber and Lyft making an illegal turn. Boy, I swear. Some of y'all people, boy, if y'all drive for Lyft and Uber and you in Atlanta, learn how to drive, please. Please learn how to drive, I'm quite sure he probably got a request and just like made that turn just so quick. I'm like, God dog. Just go ahead and make a turn and just go down the proper way. Don't cut somebody off over no dang $5 fare for some cheap ass privileged entitled people who don't want to drive their own damn car and go to work or go to school. They go, let me take Uber. People got a little bit too comfortable. I mean, I know I'll probably take Uber, but not like that. If I want to take Uber, it's because I want to go out, and nobody wants to drive, and everybody want to have a drink. I took Uber before because of that. Me and my friend went up to what's that dang restaurant up there in the 4th Ward? Real nice. What was the name of that place? Forks and something. It was real nice. Man, they got the best prime rib ever. Yeah, I used my little discount code for Uber and Lyft. So basically it was like a free ride. I used my free code to get a ride to her, back to her house, and then she used her code to go to the restaurant. So we had a round trip. It was free. Man, it's like I haven't got anything from Uber lately. They usually give you a free code to use the service, but they need to do that when it's in your birthday. If it's your birthday, Uber should at least give people like a $15 credit to use, on their birthday or anniversary. If they really want to make some kind of change, start acknowledging drivers, not trying to, if you drive this week, you could get in the contest, and one person could win $500. You gotta drive to win money, man. Why can't y'all just give some appreciation or something? Something. I know Uber Eats, they'll give you 1 credit to order food, but they still haven't given me my free $10 credit to use Uber Eats, and I probably won't even use it. I think I did use it once. I don't know. Can I not drive? The light just turned green. Already beeping your horn. Dang. But yeah, I'm going off topic. But they're gonna have to do something though, They're gonna have to say, you know what? Uber's not gonna go to nobody's house to give you your food. You just need to come outside and get the food at the car. Hey, crowd, man. Look at you. I ain't seen you in a while. Let me see what you're saying, because I'm driving. You said Glenwood and what did you say? Glenwood Road and Candler Road. Those people over there. I can't see what you're saying, but well, yeah, that's true. Candler Road, Glenwood. If it's black, trust me, I don't care. Anywhere most black folks live, they ain't gonna tip for shit. Stone Mountain, Marietta, Gwinnett. I don't get it. It's like, unless it's an older black person, you know. Most black folks just don't tip. I mean, I've done them all, even with the grocery thing. It is very rare. I don't understand it. Black folks, Indians, and most millennials just don't tip. Well, you know what? Postmates, in my opinion, Postmates tends to be more for like younger people. You know, those millennial. Next to Uber Eats, people at Postmates don't tip for shit if you're delivering to certain areas of Postmates. You know, it always be pending. And I don't trust Postmates because after they messed me over when the restaurant got a $40 tip and I had paid, and they said I was supposed to get a $40 tip. They only gave me $5, $6 and stuff, and they said that it was if it's not a what you call it, a partner restaurant. If it's not a partner restaurant, you don't get the tip. The restaurant or whatever gets it. That's why I don't do Postmates. I am not messing with Postmates. They steal tip, and now Postmates steals tips, and that raggedy ass Instacart. Those two, I will never, ever bother with them again. I know a lot of people. I know some people have done Instacart, but you know, they start out new and they be getting excited about, oh, I made $600-$700, and you know, but you working 65 hours and stuff. I'm like, Then you using a lot of, then driving a lot of miles, and then you're doing 2 deliveries at the same time with grocery shopping and stuff. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it no more, I tell you. Alright, I know I got bad connection because I'm in this dang Decatur off of 78. It's always a bad area with bad connection. They don't believe in cell towers in certain neighborhoods. They say, I don't want no tower in my house. You know, it's always been like this over here. I don't know what you're saying, but I look at it when I know you said something about office people. Like I said, I think Postmates is mostly for downtown. If you do Postmates, you're going to be straight in the heart of downtown, straight near Georgia Tech, straight near all the colleges and universities, or you going the AU Center. You have to, Postmates is in the center of the city. It's never going to be in the outskirts. And I haven't really heard too many people talk about Postmates on YouTube lately. There was like a one white guy up there in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and he was like a real estate investor. He was an older guy. He had like a funny name, Mangjong or something. And he used to make a lot of videos doing Postmates, but I have not seen him make videos in the last several months. So I guess he must have focuses on his business, but he hasn't done but he used to talk about Postmates all the time. There was a lot of people used to talk about Postmates, but I don't see them too much anymore. I'm surprised Postmates is still even live and kicking. I'm thinking, I know I can see Grubhub staying around because they got that commercial and stuff. You know, I get like $3 or 10. I had to see what you're saying. I can't see. I'm just gonna start doing Uber Eats as a fill-in. I'm gonna try to get as many blocks with Grubhub that I possibly can, because I could make some good tips doing Grubhub, especially if I'm staying near downtown Decatur. As long as I stay away from that damn Memorial Drive, picking up at that Boston Market on Memorial Drive in Reading, or that nasty Cock City seafood place on Memorial Drive, because they get a lot of orders for Uber Eats, and they also get Grubhub too. But those people most definitely ain't gonna tip. No black folks up in that area, they're not gonna tip, and they be ordering the most. Now Grubhub, they do the same thing. I'll look at the tip, it'll be 0 tip, and they be living in the most raggedy of apartment complexes, and 5, 6, 7 people be rejecting the offer before I get it. And I say, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Because I know that Grubhub, they need to change that. They need to know, if people ain't leaving no tip and you just paying $3 and then you pay 50 cents for miles, and you want people to go through all that changes to deliver some nasty seafood or Boston Market. I mean, Boston Market is good, but the one on Memorial Drive is not that great. They slow every time you go there. They act like they don't know what they're doing. I'm like, God dang, you don't got that wide of a menu. You got damn rotisserie chicken and dried up vegetables. I mean, they always act like something's like cutting up that dang chicken is hard every time. I just don't get it. But every time I pick up on that dang Boston Market for Grubhub, it always be 0 tip all the time. And those orders always be passed along. People never would take them. And the only reason why I be getting those orders, because if I'm anywhere near Memorial Drive at the time, I will always get pinged. Or another place I get a lot of orders from with Grubhub and Uber Eats is that dang what's that dang place? It's that Asian Chinese restaurant. It's a red signage. What is that place? Dang it. Panda Express, that's it. Panda Express. Panda Express, you're bound to get Grubhub and Uber Eats orders over there on Memorial Drive all the time. I'm surprised they even stayed around. I'm surprised they still stayed around. I'm so dang. So I can't believe it's 9 o'clock and I'm not even home yet. Damn. I'm so glad this will be my weekend for Amazon. Tonight would be my Friday, Saturday. Cause see, I work Sunday through Thursday. But technically, I mean, when you think about it, it's like I work like, you know, like Friday. Oh, God. Yeah, so on Saturday night after midnight, which is Sunday, and then Wednesday night, which is Thursday. So, oh, let me also tell you another thing too, which is very disappointing. I called the agency yesterday for United Healthcare, and they talking about they didn't choose me because they felt that I wouldn't be comfortable working with two systems. I said, how the fuck is that I could not work with two systems when I worked at the IRS and handled way more complicated matters? So I didn't get the chosen for that United Healthcare position. I was so upset about it. I really was. But you know, one of the things I didn't really tell y'all about that position was that the two girls who interviewed me, first of all, they weren't even real managers. And they came in the room talking about compliance and, you know, you have to be on the phone and you got to do this and, you know, you have any questions? They didn't even interview me in a way. I was more interviewing them. And I looked around, you know how you go into a company and you walking by the remaining people when they doing work. All I saw was a whole bunch of black folks sitting in these little cubicles talking on the phone, answering calls and stuff. And I said to myself, I didn't really like that environment, you know, but I said to myself, you know what, I need a job. And because I was so focused on wanting to work, because, you know, I have to really realize that I have to kind of know how to say what's not for me and not feel and not do things out of desperation because I need a paycheck, you know. I really need to, you know, not do that, because when I was let go of the IRS, I said I was never going to return and go back into a call center environment again. I didn't want to sit in a cubicle. I didn't want to go in any that type of situation or environment anymore. You know, I just didn't want to do that. And another thing, the position was it wasn't even a permanent position. It was only for a contract position that was supposed to last for 4 months. But the fact that I had put all of my I was putting all of my efforts in trying to get a job, you know. I mean, yeah, I'm working part-time with Amazon, and you know, it's a little bit challenging physically, but and I always know that I have the freedom to make money between both Uber Eats, and then, you know, there's a part-time job, and, you know, still be able to pay my bills and things like that. But I guess maybe in a way that no job really is not secure. You know, you're really not going to make much money working for anybody, especially in this type of environment. You know, call centers, working on the phones. All these companies, they want to hire people for customer service. They say, oh, you can work from home, but you're an independent contractor and you pay $10 an hour. It's like, really? Y'all want to go and, you know, it's not so much that they outsourcing jobs to India, because they're not not even doing that. They doing is getting people to work from home, classifying them as independent contractors, and paying like $10, $12 an hour to do customer service, and you working from home using your own resources, using your internet, electricity, data, laptop. Most companies don't even give you a laptop now. Amazon gave me a laptop and they still didn't even ask for that thing back. But it's like these jobs now, it's like you almost have to do these different gigs, and these different gig jobs are starting to even take advantage of people as well. They're taking advantage. And they're taking advantage just because they say you're an independent contractor and, you get paid X amount of dollars, 50 cents a mile and $3 delivery fee, and you got to rely on tips in order to make any money or make any decent amount of money. Now I know people said, treat this as a business. They said, oh, Uber is your own business. It really isn't. It really is not. I know a lot of people make videos and they make reference to that, and they just seem to enjoy it, and they just like, oh, it's your own business. It's not your own business. It's like you're contracting to work with them because they're the ones making the money. To be honest with you, if they really was being equitable, fair in terms of paying, I could see it being or a true partnership in some sort. Then I could really kind of think of it as my own business. But you really can't with a lot of these companies. You just can't. With rules and what you could do and what you're allowed to do. And I'm not talking about, the product image or the company's image and things like that. I'm talking about the fact that, we send you, if you don't accept a certain number of orders, you get deactivated. I'm like, if it's not going to work out for you, why should I take a $5, $6 fare that's going to take me in the hood, take me to some dangerous areas, take me to places where, at night, and you got to worry about if somebody's going to rob me, and if so, I'm going to tab me a gun. Where is the choice and freedom of you being an independent contractor if you could be deactivated at any time? You should be able to choose what orders you want to accept, what orders you don't want to accept. I'm going to have to read the comments when I stop because I don't know what you're saying. So it's not like it's not a choice when you're under those constraints. It's not. Because if this was your own business, then I should be able to negotiate with all those companies on my own and say, you know what, I think I need to get paid $11, $12 if I do this at this certain time or whatever. Everyone should be able to negotiate what they feel they want, they are worth. That's a business partner. Not, okay, we're going to take 99% of the pie, we're going to give you 1%, and everybody's going to get the same. No, that's not a business. That's not your own business. If it was your own business, then you say, you know what, let me negotiate. I should get as a rate, and everybody may negotiate differently. That is a business. amongst yourselves? Y'all ain't heard nothing I said. Alright, let me hear what y'all saying now. Because I heard you mention Zippy. What is it? Zippy? Somebody else was telling me about that. Working for Zippy or Zippy. Okay, Coleman, tell me about it. What is it that you like about it? Because I heard that you have to work a certain schedule with them during the week, and they pay you an hourly wage. I heard. Is that true? Because see, Zippy been around since the the 90s, before the app stuff. They've been around for a long time. They didn't just pop up out the blue. I think I read something about Zippy. Well, I thought they said that you were employees and not independent contractors. Because I heard that you could make some good money doing Zippy. I'm gonna have to go to AutoZone because my car battery's been dead in the last couple of days. Like I just couldn't start it, and I said, I can't believe this battery could be already dead. I sworn I bought this battery a year ago. I hope it is over a year. It is not, and I'm thinking that is I had it for a couple years, and I hope the battery is not anything major. Because the minute I stop this car, it doesn't start again. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this battery tested and let them tell me if I need a new battery. And if so, I'll just have to buy me a battery today. I need to start driving that other car, that Corolla. Man's fact, I'm gonna start the battery. I'm gonna put that car back on insurance and run that car and get I already paid for the title. I need to pay for the tag. Pay that $20, get the tag renewed, and put the insurance back on that Corolla. I need to drive that car, that Corolla, especially when I'm doing Uber Eats around the neighborhood, not driving far and everything. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive that Corolla because people have been bugging me about buying it for the longest, and ain't nothing wrong with that damn Corolla other than the fact that it needs 2 new tires, and if I want to put a paint job to it and little cosmetic work. Other than that, ain't nothing wrong with that damn car. That car has almost a little bit over the miles that I got on this car. This Kia is a 2013, and already I got 104,600 miles. The Corolla has 114,000 miles, and it's a 2002. I'm glad I kept that car and not got rid of it like so many people. I need a spare car so I don't put a lot of miles on my new car. So what makes you think you see this Kia in the dang garage? What makes you think that I don't need to use the Corolla for the same thing? People, boy, they got the nerve. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'll have to drive that dang Corolla until the damn wheels fall off and it can't start no more before I ever get rid of it. Matter of fact, I need to start driving it again because it's not been driven for months. I see that same car too. People be driving around in a Corolla, look just like mine, that 2002. I could do deliveries in that car. Dang, I'm so sleepy. Look at that. I talked to y'all through the whole time, all the way. I'm almost home. But I'm going to AutoZone first. I need them to check this battery. I need them to look at this battery. See what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying now. I'm at a red light. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking amongst yourselves here and let me know what y'all doing? Man, tell me something. When you do Zippy, do you have to be in are you mainly downtown Atlanta or what? Because that's the only time I really see a lot of Zippy is in downtown. Okay. I think it's mainly downtown Atlanta. See, I used to do a lot of deliveries in downtown Atlanta. But, like I said, it's just like all that dang construction and buildings and nowhere to park. That got on my nerves. My last entire nerve. And the thing about it, I don't understand it. You know, if I lived in downtown Atlanta like that, and I'm near a lot of restaurants, I wouldn't be using no food delivery service to order no food. Because some of those places could be walking distance. I'm like, really? You could have walked to Taco Mac or wherever the place they want to order food from. I mean, I don't get it. When I used to live in New York and I just didn't live downtown, not downtown, you know, I lived in wherever, you know, whether I lived in Bronx or the Brooklyn, I always used to walk everywhere. And it wasn't that bad. Please let me say, please let this be a battery issue and nothing else. I'm gonna leave the thing engine running. I can't trust it, turn it off. Ugh. Alright, y'all, let me see what y'all talking about. What? Let me see. I'm just reading what y'all saying for the previous conversations. You're so funny. What? You got big tips in Atlanta with Postmates. Yeah. What? You got $10 cash tip from the Waffle House? Well, that's good. What? Let me see. Y'all just talking amongst yourselves with this conversation that I'm reading. Y'all going on. Leave me out the loop. Well, Yvette, if they have a referral code, do they got a referral code that you could do with Zippy? 60 cents a mile. That's good. I heard that. Okay, you make more on the schedule. What? How y'all gonna say pay attention to the road and y'all talking? Alright. I did pay attention. See, I made it all the way to the auto zone. Okay, you make $800 a week? Do they really need a lot of people to do do they need a lot of people to do Zippy? Oh, okay. They do a Skype interview. That's interesting. Because you know what? It's getting hard to get blocks with Grubhub. That's for sure. Alright, y'all. Let me go into this place. I'll be back. Because I need to check my battery. I don't know. I hope it's the battery. It's not the alternator or nothing crazy. And I don't want to leave. I'm afraid to turn the car off.